Okay, now back to unboxing locos and rolling stock, and well, sets like this one of course. Now despite the layout not being up, as you can see, should be up hopefully next week. I should, well around then I should have some time to do it. I'll get the track all up again, but I've got free time to unbox this set now. And as you can see, it's the City Freight one again. You know, again, of course, I did a video of this one on my other channel, and even though when my other channel, the Mr. Petrolhead 09 one, got closed down, this video was, well, my first video unboxing this set was still stored in my documents, but when my laptop got that damn glitch, it wiped everything out. So again, I've been asked a couple of times if I can redo this video. Well, here it is. I've got time to unbox her. Again, with a very smart Deltic on there. Again, with the name the Duke of Wellington's Regiment says on there, and a small goods train. You know, again, as I said on my other channel, when I did this video, you know, Deltics, of course, with a high-speed express passenger locos on the, well, to work on the East Coast Main Line, they never pulled goods trains. It's still a brilliant set, this, though. I mean, I haven't really had this one this long. It's in the newer style box, as you can see. The older ones, again, have the red stripe and the picture of the train set on there, and white at the bottom. Again, my Flying Scotsman and Western Pullman sets like that. But again, the newer ones have a more yellowy colour to them here. You know, again, this set, of course, well, makes the small circuit with the small siding there. Again, with that track mat. Again, I've got a few track mats stored on the shelf somewhere, which I haven't used for years. Again, I got this set about Christmas 2008, so I haven't really had it that long. So let's get her open. I'll try and go into a bit more detail this time. I'll get the loco out, and all the wagons. We'll have a close look at each one, because I don't think I really did that on my other channel. So now I'm redoing the video. I'll make it even better. Right. There we are. Again, comes with the standard train controller, of course. The plug did go in there. I think the plug's in a drawer in there somewhere, because I was struggling to get it back in. Oh, and these tiny pieces here, these didn't come with it. I got these in a track pack. Oh, and I bought a few separate from Hatton's as well when I ordered some new pieces of track. But I thought, well, these pieces are quite fragile. Well, a few of them have got, the rails have actually broken off them. Well, I sort of began just sliding around, and that, you know, well, backwards and forwards, as if they were going to come off, and they've come up, and one of the rails on one of them has completely come off now. So I thought, well, I can't really remember what this little gap here was for, but it's the perfect size to fit these in safely. They're much more safer in there. You know, again, 1 point, of course, again, because the set small siding as well. You can see left hand point, and you see power track down there, but I don't really use that. I mostly use the power clip. Again, it comes with one of those double straights, and these are third radius curves as well. I think most newer sets now come with third radius. The older ones, you know, again, like my other two in the wardrobe, come with second ones, but I don't use second ones anymore. Let alone the first ones. Sorry, they're way too sharp. Well, I mostly use fourth, of course, but for the inner track, when I do a double, when I use these third radius, I've actually got another massive pile of third radius in the wardrobe up there. They're stood next to the fourth radius ones. And there's D9014, the Duke of Wellington's Regiment. Bring the box part over here. Just stand the camera on there, and I'll get the loco out. She's a she's not the easiest loco to get out. She's easy to get back in, but not to get out. She's heavy, she's got quite a bit of weight to her. Deltics have always been one of my favourite types of diesels. You know, they're fast, powerful, and pretty big in size as well. Yeah, one thing that's different to the picture on the box is the lights there. I thought they were extra, like extra add-on parts to put on first, but no, they're just small. You can just see the small orangey coloured ones there, and on the other end. Yeah, unfortunately, this model doesn't come with realistic looking spring-loaded buffers, just like solid black plastic ones there. She still looks pretty good. I mean, you know, again with the British Railways logo, you know, and there, you know, and this, of course, well, is the Hornby's Railroad Deltic, the railroad version, just in the green livery. You know, because you can buy by itself, of course. The Railroad Deltic in blue livery. That one's called St Paddy. I've seen that one a couple of times. Unfortunately, she's not really one of the best at running. Well, not one of my best runners. You know, not the most reliable of all my locos. I have had quite a few running problems with her. You know, like erraticness, but she seems to be getting a little bit better now. A few more little checks and cleanups under here, and a bit of lubrication as well, and she should get pretty well. You should definitely see her running one day. She's a superb loco. Really like this one. You know, again, I would prefer to have spring-loaded buffers, but yes, but you know, again, these are just the as I said earlier, the solid black plastic ones. Again, the fan parts, like the exhaust areas. So you know, again, well, you know, Deltics, of course, are diesel electric locomotives. The as well, something like electric power, only powering the wheels. You know, and big diesel, like something like big diesel generators on board generate that electricity. It's quite well, I think that's how it works, something like that. But it's very clever. That's another thing what I really like about these Class 55s. You know, again, just love to see a speedy on the East Coast Main Line with a long express train. Now let's have a look at the rolling stock, starting with the small red wagon here. Again, these are dead easy to get out. You can just gently go like that, and they just slide right out. You know, again, trucks. Again, this is like, was it small 3-plank wagon, low down one. Again, says, was it Camellard or Laird and Co Limited, Workington. Workington's up in Cumbria area in the northwest. I've been up there. I've been up there quite a lot. It's where you know what's around the Western Cumbria area. You know, again, as I said before, I really like nice, smart looking painted trucks like this with big words alongside them. Again, all 3 trucks in a set do come like that. You know, again, the other one there, the Parkinson one. You know, again, you know, of course, 3 open trucks with a van. I've actually got 2 of those types of brownie ready colour ventilated vans, and of course the brake van there. We'll get to those in a second. You know, trucks like this, you know, if they've just done a repaint on them, you know, done all the writing nice and bright, they look really smart. Let's get that grey one there. Especially with big letters on like that. That one says Clee Hill Granite or Granite, something like that. with the numbers 327 in the middle there. You know, especially if they're like bright colours and big letters for the writing, which really stand out. For example, like on the Severn Valley Railway, in Highley Engine House, which I went in March last year, 2010. They've got a really smart brownie ready colour Highley Mining Company wagon in there. You will known as the Highley 7 plank wagon. It's really smart. Again, they probably painted that in the wagon, well, rolling stock paint shop at Bewdley, which is well, just outside the station area. But they've done a brilliant job with that. It looks really smart. Okay, now I've got two of these as well. You know, again, as I said, I've got two of them. Again, two I just bought single by themselves, and these two came in this set, of course. It's a nice smart blue colour with the brown inside. Parkinson. Coal on there, so and Coal Merchants, you might just be able to pick that out. You know, again, I can't, as I said, of course, before, I can't do clear zooming in with this camera, but that says Bradford, and the writing on the bottom right there, and Bradford's not far from where I live at all, in West Yorkshire, just west of Leeds, my local city. Okay, they're the three open trucks. Let's have a look at the van, or vans, the vet van and the brake van. Again, with the open flap there. Again, well, even though I said I've got two of these, there is actually a difference between the two, and that's in the wheels. This one, as you can just might see, has the there's three types of wheels: the disc wheels with holes, and spoked wheels. This one has the disc wheels with the circle holes in them there. As you can see, 3 holes in each wheel side there, and the other one has spoked wheels there. Of course, those wheels there with all the triangle holes in them. Now let's have a look at the brake van. Just have a look through there. Yeah. Looks pretty atmospheric. It reminds me of when in York Rail Museum they've got a brake van just like this on a goods train demonstration in one of the halls, and you can walk into these end parts of the brake van and look through like that, and and there's like sort of like wooden cutouts of two men. You know, well, 2 men or 2 guards sitting facing each other, and the brake lever in the middle of them. Always a brilliant place to visit, York Rail Museum. I've been going there since I was like probably like 5 or 6 years old, if not younger. You see, again, they've also coupled onto the Highley 7 plank wagon on the SVR is one of these brake vans. Although I'm not sure, it doesn't really say this if this is a BR one or an LMS one. Look, it looks like a BR. You know, well, speaking of the LMS one, I've got another one of these brake vans, but in grey LMS livery with LMS in white writing across. You know, again with the M on the sticking out part there, and LS on the sides. So it's a brilliant set. This, I would definitely recommend it. City Freight. You know, so I've gone into more detail with it now. I've got the loco and rolling stock out. You will see it in action running one day. Oh, all those boxes over there. I just moved those so I could get, because they were piled on top of her in the wardrobe, just so I could get her out. You'll see her running one day. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed her. See ya.